In Georgia, for the most of the population, Russia is perceived as an occupier. And Russia is the occupier force in Georgia. How it is, just to compare, how Kremlin is and Russian Federation is perceived in Moldova? I mean, in general.
Yeah. Oh.
Or why? I know they are there as peacekeepers. I mean, in Transnistria, but what about just general attitude?
Yeah. Well, Moldova is a divided society. I think that would be safe to say that about 2/3 currently of the Moldovan population don't like the actions of the Russian Federation. And this percentage increased because of the war. So before the war, the balance was slightly different, but still about 1/3 of the Moldovan population, according to the surveys, sociological surveys, are supportive, well, maybe not necessarily of the war in Ukraine. I think this is still detested by the absolute majority of the Moldovans, but I generally have a favorable attitude towards Russian Federation and or / President Putin. So the reason for this is complex. So one, as I mentioned a bit previously, failed work with the ethnic and linguistic minorities in Moldova. Another part of this segment are the senior age population, those people who lived most of their life, productive life, yes, during the Soviet Union. They had some good memories about Soviet Union for various reasons.
And not enough bad memories.
Not enough bad memories, yes. Or maybe it's kind of an age factor as well, because they lived their younger years during the Soviet time. Of course, Moldova in the 90s also experienced quite a drastic economic collapse in the country. So many of these people found themselves in a very bad kind of situation after the collapse of the Soviet Union. So this elder segment of population is the second, probably largest supplier of the pro-Russian supporters.
And at the same time, if I'm correct, there is about 1 million citizens of Moldova who've got Romanian passports also.
Around that, yeah. So the last figure I recall was 800,000. I think by now, probably, yes, around 1 million, yes.
Which means I would refer to the same interview of the President Sandu. She emphasized that the European Union has so many citizens, the EU citizens in Moldova. How does that correlate with what you've just said? And what a factor is that?
Well, I think you'll be surprised to know that quite a number of the residents of Transnistria also have Romanian citizenship. And the reason for that is very simple. I think a part of those citizens of Romania who live in Moldova did acquire this Romanian citizenship due to their views and attitudes and their kind of feelings for for Romania or for the common culture as they perceive this of Moldova and Romania. However, quite a big share of these Romanian citizens got their citizenship for very utilitarian, pragmatic reasons, just to facilitate travel into Europe or for employment purposes. So it's not very, it's not a conscious decision to join the EU. It's basically a life choice to increase the everyday opportunities in life. So
not that much on the European values. That's what you mean.
Well, with European values, the problem is even deeper in Moldova, and I think it's the right time to open this box as well, because I think a similar issue I'm seeing in Georgia. I'm afraid that many people in Moldova perceive the European values and principles mostly in terms of economic benefits. In terms of, joining the European Union means better salaries, better infrastructure, more opportunities for life, work, and so on and so forth. And not many people fully realize and accept that the European values and principles actually include full respect and fulfillment of human rights, including for some groups which are not yet well perceived in Moldova, like LGBTQI people, Muslims, Roma people. So these are the groups which are still not fully accepted and well perceived by the Moldovan population. So I think there is a kind of dissociation in thinking about the European integration in Moldovan society. So people do not, in my view, do not fully understand and embrace the European values and principles, inclusive of human rights, democracy, rule of law, and things like that.